Thank you.
Hi, Michael.
Hi, Courtney. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Great. It's a pleasure to speak to you today.
It's a pleasure to speak to you as well. Nice background.
Hey, thank you. I'm not sure if you were aware or not, but February is Women in Horror Month. So I'm grateful to talk to you because of that as well.
Yeah, that's great. Big shout out to all the women in horror. I think it's such a fun month to share with you. So it's exciting our releases during this month.
Yeah. So you are the co-writer and director of The Sinners. What were you trying to achieve with the story of The Sinners?
I think we were trying to achieve a story that's relatable, to not only teenage girls, but adults as well. We wanted to tell something that was important and, shined a light on taboo subject matter such as religion, LGBT, and what it feels like to grow up in a confined religious household with the pressures of high school. So I think there were a lot of things, and I think we definitely achieved those. Our only wish was that we had more screen time to focus on the individual sins more.
Yeah. What do you say? Because there's going to be the inevitable comparisons to films like Heathers, Jawbreaker, Mean Girls, and so on. What do you say to somebody that says it's just another knockoff of one of those films?
I would say that if they think it's just another knockoff of one of those films, that's a huge compliment because those are all great movies. And I think Darren Sign is a genius. I think Darren pulled a lot of probably inspiration from Heathers, as did Mean Girls. And I don't think anyone said, Mean Girls is another knockoff of Heathers. I think there's a place where all of these movies can exist and keep existing. I'm sure that this might inspire someone to make another teen cult classic. And that's just how content keeps getting created. I think that the best kind of filmmakers take inspiration from, the best filmmakers. I think Quentin Tarantino actually said that.
Yeah. So Courtney, you're an actor as well as a writer and director. Do you think that gives you a certain advantage when it comes to directing in a film like this?
I don't think there are any advantages in the film industry. I think all of us come from different walks of life. I think definitely it gives someone a unique perspective coming from, a place of being an actor first helps you really understand actors more so. But, there's people who've gone to film school for a very long time where they have the technical skills that I don't have. So I think, there's a lot of fun things like I did photography and started as an actor. So those kind of things helped me in my directing career. But, I don't think there's any advantage or disadvantage. I think we're all just different, and that's what makes art so unique.
Nice. Okay. For you, what was the biggest challenge of shooting The Sinners?
Driving our 3 and 5-ton gear trucks to and from set. I might be the only director ever who had to help drive her gear to set. I think wearing multiple hats is a challenge in itself. And honestly, we're creating this thriller, but it really did feel like we were making a movie with a gun to our heads. It was very high stress. I think we slept 2 hours a night and I lost 15 pounds. So making this movie wearing multiple hats was probably the biggest stress of all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. You helped assemble a great cast for the film with some very strong female leads. How important was it to find the right girls for the film?
Oh, it was crucial. I think that said everything. These were going to be the girls that we see on screen the whole time. So it's so important that all of them are not only unique, diverse, and different, but really bring something to the characters that even we as the writers hadn't thought of. They really took the characters and made them their own. And so it was so important to find the right ensemble, which I feel we did. So we're very proud of.
I thought the casting was great for the film. I loved especially the lead girls. They worked so well in the film.
Yeah, everyone's so talented, you know, from Loretta, who plays, you know, Mrs. Carver, and Tahmoh, who plays Mr. Carver, and the girls, their parents, they're all, you know, such incredible performers. Michael Eklund, who's a Leo Award winner, Aleks Paunovic, who works constantly. He's almost in everything right now. So we were very fortunate to get the cast we did, especially on a first-time feature.
Yes. Well, you just mentioned a couple of the names I was going to ask you about, but I love the casting of Tahmoh and Aleks as the sheriff. I've been a fan of both of their work for quite some time now. How was it to work with them and to get them?
Yeah, Tahmoh played the father. So Aleks was actually an executive producer on the feature, and he brought in Michael Eklund and Tahmoh and Lochlyn Munro. And so we were lucky to have Aleks join the project because he brought some of these, you know, some of Canada's biggest star names, and they were such pros, and it was so much fun to work with them. And when you're working with actors like that, you're really just playing. It's like a sandbox. So, you know, all of them just brought their A game, and we were really fortunate to work with them.
Yeah. Um, would you describe The Sinners as a horror film or more of a thrillerish type film?
I would definitely say it's a thriller. We weren't setting out to make a horror slasher. It's not my genre of choice. I think we wanted to tell a story that was, you know, more so a thriller. And I think that we achieved that. So I would definitely say it's a murder mystery thriller.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as I was watching the film, I thought I knew where it would be going, but it caught me off guard and went in a different direction that
Okay.
I wasn't expecting. So kudos on that to you.
Well, kudos to Madison Smith, because originally, I can't give out spoilers, but originally we had one killer uh, in mind, and the killer changed. So that was Madison's idea, to change the killer, and honestly, it shocks most people. So it's a very shocking ending, and we're very proud of it. And I think, you know, that's the biggest achievement, is if you can make a feature and shock people. And my favorite things in movies are twists and turns. So yay, we're glad that you were surprised. That's mission accomplished then.
Yeah, well, The Sinners does have its share of twists and turns, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So what's up next for you, Courtney, after
We
press?
have a movie that's kept under wraps right now that ArcLight is supposed to be releasing in the press during EFM, but I will say it's called Chapel, and we shot it in Utah this October. I can't say too much more about it until that comes out, but yeah, that's exciting. And then we have two more coming up called Neon Candy and Croquet that we're hoping to shoot either in Canada or New Mexico this summer back to back. So we're staying busy, and you know, we're really excited for what's to come, and hopefully this movie brings much success so we can continue on making great films for everybody.
Yes, definitely. Well, Courtney, I know that we're out of time, so I just wanted to say it was a pleasure speaking with you, and I really enjoyed the film, The Sinners, and I wish you nothing but the best of luck on it and all your future projects.
Thank you so much, and we really appreciate your support and you watching it.
Well, thank you very much, and have a
Thank you.
good rest of your day.
You too. Thanks. Bye.
Bye-bye.